Hey there, everybody. Welcome to TravelSnaps, episode 3. You're seeing me in person for the first time here. Reason I'm talking to you directly right now is because this is actually going to be, I know it's only the 3rd episode, but it's going to be the last episode in Broward County. I'm moving for a few reasons to go to Orlando, Florida, which is actually a good thing because now TravelSnaps is going to cover all of the theme parks and the attractions up in Central Florida. We'll be going up to Busch Gardens. We'll definitely come back to Broward County every now and then. This is home to me, so we'll explore the things around here. But today, we're gonna take it a little easy. It's not the best day out. It's a little cold here for Florida anyway. So I'm gonna take you over to a couple of the parks that we have. First, we're gonna go to Treetops, and then we're going to go to Robin's Lodge. Both are really popular around here, and they offer some great things for guests of all kinds. So without further ado, let's do that intro. Hello everybody and welcome to this week's video tour. Alright, we're not going to begin with a photo of mine this week. We're beginning with a map, and this is a map of where we're at this week. Treetops Park. I just wanted to give you the grandeur of this park. It is absolutely gigantic, coming in at a whopping 243 acres. That's a big park. But it fills its space very nicely, as we'll see. We're going to start here at the office. Now, this serves some functions, but the main function is rental space. This building here on the side of it, you'll see, has the Treetops patio and the Oak Ridge Hall, which you'll see in a moment. But first, we're just going to take a look at the sign, because I mentioned in a past episode that Broward County really does like to show off their history, because we do have a lot of it. We're not that old of a county, and Davy's not that old of a city, but we do have some history. Here's a little trail to the side of that building. This is for pedestrians and bikes and what have you. Here's that patio that I told you is available for rent. I've seen anything from yoga classes to picnics or field trips going on out here. And here is that Oak Ridge Hall. It fits about 180 people. It's got a stage, and you can rent it anywhere from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. hourly. Here is a statue that actually had something to do with that first historical sign we saw. This is a tribute to Sam Jones, and here's a plaque that goes along with the statue. But Sam Jones was a prominent role in the Seminole Wars of the 1800s, and he helped a lot of soldiers with medicine and prayer. So this is a little tribute to that man. I'm going to show you some pictures here just showing the vastness of this park. Like I said, it's 243 acres, and it has enough space to do just about anything, including horse activities. And what we have right here are some poles to tie up your horses and bathe them after they have walked through the very dirty trails that we'll see soon. Here's some of those horse trails. Here's a small stable to keep your horse in as you attend to other things. More of that vastness and those tie posts there. They have plenty of bathrooms. They have them everywhere that you go. Some of them are like this, just little freestanding buildings. Some of them are larger. Here's the area where you could get pony rides or trail rides. They're hourly rates. And I'll show you the sign in just a moment with prices. Here we go. Price is $35 per hour for the trail rides. Half an hour is $25, and they have some rules there. And then the pony rides are, kid-friendly. They're cheaper, $150 one time around, 4 times around $5. Pretty good deal if you want to give your son or daughter a little pony ride. Here is that pen, or the ring where the pony rides happen. More vastness of this park. It's a very large park, and like I said, they do a well enough job of filling up the space, but some of the space is just empty fields, and you can come here on the weekends and see that it's just always busy. This is a weekday, and it was cold, so we're not seeing much of anybody here today, which is good for pictures. Volleyball everywhere. Volleyball nets. They have pavilions, of course, to rent that come with grills, trash cans, electricity, and water. They run from small to large. Now here, what I'm going to show you is behind these bushes. I'll show you in a moment. This isn't a very good angle. The butterfly garden is over here, but that's not what I'm going to talk to you about. In fact, we'll get to the butterfly garden. But everywhere in the park, they also have these signs telling you to watch out for poisonous plants, which is a nice reminder. Here we have what is very interesting to me. Safety Town. Safety Town opened in 1995. It's the third of its kind. The other ones being in C.B. Smith and T.Y. Park, I believe. But it's sponsored by the South Broward Hospital District, and it kind of aims to teach kids to lead safer lives as they travel around this area on bike and foot. It looks closed to me. I really thought that this was a retired attraction, but it's still open, it's still functional, and it's available to rent through private and public schools over the week for an hourly rate. There's just another angle of it. Here's the butterfly garden, which also seemed to be out of commission. It says this is the butterfly garden, and I've seen butterflies here before. Very vibrant and beautiful, but that's what we have now. Maybe it's because of the weather and it's too cold for these things to be even alive, maybe, I don't know. But what was alive were these horses. There's obviously a large horse community in the area, and they have some of them on site here at the park. Plenty of playgrounds and sitting spaces for the family. Here we have a lake. It was very desolate this day, but there are paddle boats available for rent. It's $10 for the hour, $15 for 2 hours, and $25 for 4 hours. They also, to the bottom right of your screen, you can see they have a paddle boat too. I don't know if that's for decoration or you can actually rent that, but it's there. No swimming because there are deadly alligators in there, and if you fish, they want you to catch and release, which is pretty much the case in all Broward County parks. Now we've entered the actual nature pedestrian trail, and I'm going to show you some of these tree, excuse me, that was my tablet. I'm going to show you some of the canopy and some of the bushes here. These trees are very unique in that they're almost trippy. These things have always fascinated me. Way up high, they have these beautiful designs, and you don't really see this much anywhere else in Broward County other than treetops. They're very just obviously organic, but really cool to look at. They have some of these vines too, sort of reminds you of being in the rainforest. And then, of course, something that Treetops is famous for is the observation tower, which unfortunately was closed today for maintenance. The first time I've ever seen it closed, but it's a nice view to walk up and see the canopy and see the park from a high distance. And it looks like they're going to be closed for a while, going by the amount of lumber that they have laying around here. It looks like they've got some work to do. The trees here have a lot of moss on them, which gives them an awesome look. I mean, this is just a nice place to walk around, seriously. As we exit the park here, we see the wetlands. Now, this is where there's alligators, there's fish, there's turtles. They have a dock that actually goes back into these wetlands. I didn't go on it today, but you can see here in this picture, if you look way in the middle distance, you can see the dock. And it's a nice place to go, and again, just relax. Now, before I leave you today, I just want to clear up a mistake that I made about a couple weeks ago when I first aired the original episode of Travel Snaps. I said that Vista View Park was the highest point in Broward County. I learned today I was wrong. Now, it might be the most elevated point built by man in Broward County, but the winner goes to Treetops Park, actually, coming in at 29 feet above sea level. So just to clear that up. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for this episode of Travel Snaps. But before we wrap up, we're going to jump from this narration of me to a video of me. Hey guys, Nick here. I just wanted to personally come on and thank you guys for watching these last first episodes of Travel Snaps. It's been a pleasure doing them. I love this. It's a new passion of mine. And I really want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for watching these videos. If the show goes as long as I hope it will, you guys can say that you're the original Travel Snappers and that you were there since the get-go. But like I said in the intro, we are going to be moving out of Broward County now. Well, I am personally. And if you continue watching the show, you'll be coming with me. We'll be exploring all the theme parks, Disney, the Amway Center, all the events that go on there, downtown Orlando. It's going to be a blast, and this year is going to be awesome. We're going to see some great things. So once again, thank you. I hope you stick around for the rest of the run of the show. And we'll see you next week in Orlando. See you guys.